Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Carla from the People's Union of South Asia and the Institute of Peace. And I am here to speak to you in English. All you need to do is click on the caption, and in the caption is the link for the show. Just come to it. I want to speak to you, not to myself, and I am looking forward to speaking with you today. I am here, ready to speak with you, ready to find out what's been going on with you. It's been a while. And it's been a while because there were some internet issues that we needed to clear up. They're cleared up now. So it's perfectly fine for you guys to come and speak in English with me and get to know each other from all around the world. So, my loyal co-host has not come yet, but he should be here any moment. Not sure where he is. He told me he would be here. But as you know, life happens and things change, and anything could have happened. I'm sure he's fine though. Samir, where are you? And I am just waiting for you guys to join me. And let's make it a nice afternoon. Well, is it afternoon for you? No, it's evening. Come and join me. I will put the link in again if necessary. I'm putting it on my profile page, so if people go there and they look for it, they will find it. And let me grab the link and pass it on to, come on. Oh, I know why. And pass it on to the show. I'll put it on both on my Facebook page as well as the show page. Give me a moment, and I am doing that now as we are speaking, as I am speaking, because I don't have anyone here yet. Okay, give me 1 second. I know the easiest way to do it. Hold on. How are you guys doing out there in Cyberland? Is everything going well? Okay, here it goes. Let me just copy it so I copy and you'll need to click on that, but hold on, maybe I can make it easier for you. Pin. Oh, there it is. You can easily see it now. And let me put it on my profile page. Remember, I am here for you guys. So it would be really nice if you could join me, because that's what it's all about. I just put it on my profile page so people who are seeing it from there can easily join me. And I've come back to People's Union of South Asia. Come on, guys. Come on and speak. I am here for you. We've been off air for several different reasons, but basically because there was a problem in Facebook and I was not able to go live on Facebook for a while. And now I am back, and hopefully I am also reminding Samir who hasn't been on. Who knows, he may be having an internet issue. He is in India, near Delhi. So you never know, there could be an internet issue going on. Guys, you should just come and speak. Come and see what's going on in the world. Because when you do that, you know what happens? You make new friends. And when you make friends from different areas of the world, it becomes very exciting, because you get to know people, you get to understand their culture and their way of life. And when you begin to know people in different ways, you grow. And that's what this whole experiment of Rayhan's is about. It's about growing. It's about becoming more of yourself, becoming a better person, because you've met someone that you didn't know. You're communicating with someone from another country. And sometimes, because of the different ways they live and the different things that they do, it's different. It seems like a whole different world. And in a way, it is. So when we talk to people from across the world and we speak to them and we get to know them, we find out two things. One, everyone wants peace. They want to live in a peaceful world. They want to feel good about themselves. I don't know anyone who doesn't. Even when someone is violent, they're doing it because they think they're protecting their family. They're protecting their way of life. But when you come and you become a part of their life by participating and finding out about their life, your whole world makes a shift. It makes a shift to a different way of thinking. And you begin to grow. And you grow rapidly. My experience of doing, and I've been working with Rayhan for a while. And I'm happy to say that. I'm very proud to say that I do what I do. Because what I do is it allows people to grow. It allowed me to open up my own mind. When I first met Rayhan, I only knew about Muslims from issues that had happened in this country. 10/11 was blamed on Muslims. So I thought they were all violent. I thought they were all people that I didn't want to have anything to do with. But little by little, each day, the more I spoke with them, the more I learned from them by just speaking. I found a wonderful group of people who I didn't know before. And doing that helped me grow and helped me learn what I needed to do in order to become a better person. It's an interesting theory. It's an interesting way of living. I didn't realize it. I've done some traveling. I know that going to a different place, a different area, you learn so much from that. And you grow so much by talking to people around the world, by learning about their ways of life, by learning about their way of thinking. You can do it. Why not open up your mind a little? Why not grow yourself? This is what it's all about. It's about growing. It's about becoming a more open person, becoming more yourself. Think for a moment. We all breathe the same air. It doesn't matter whether you're in India or Pakistan or Spain or the United States. The air doesn't change because of the boundaries. The boundaries were made by people, by individuals. And when you begin to realize that, and you begin to realize that we are all connected, then we begin to grow even bigger. We begin to understand how much of our lives are very similar. Maybe I dress differently. I don't wear hijab. I don't wear hijab where I cover my face. Well, I do now when I go out into a store because I have to wear a mask covering or I can't go in the store. But we don't do the same things. When you go swimming in this country, you wear a bathing suit, and the bathing suit shows a lot of skin in comparison to if you were going swimming in Pakistan, where everything's covered up from head to toe. And yet it's made for going swimming. I can't imagine ever wearing something like that. But when I talk to the ladies and they tell me about that, they tell me it's very comfortable. They can do it. But when I think of doing it, I'm like, why would you want to be so dressed? I don't get it. However, this is their culture. when I speak to them and I have conversations, I learn about them and I grow. Hamza, Haroon, why don't you come and join me? I'd love to speak with you. You'd speak with them. And as I began speaking with the different Muslims, some became very close friends. Rayhan's a very good friend of mine. Would it have happened if we didn't have the internet? I am very unsure it would have. But it did happen. If you're out there and you want to join, just send us a message. I'll be happy to bring you on. I'd be happy to make the change that needs to be changed. I believe I'm putting in, yeah, it's the right link. This happens from talking, from opening up and making yourself open to meeting new people and understanding. Do I get everything I'm told? Not necessarily. Sometimes I need to talk to several people to get the real point that's coming across. But it happens. It takes time. And we all can learn from each other. I'm not really good at talking to myself. So guys, if you want to be here, it's so easy. I want you to join. I want you to be part of this and make this a conversation. Talking at you is not something I'm really good at. Talking with you and knowing what you want to know. If you want to know something about me, I can tell you, but you need to ask me. If you want to tell me something about your country, what you do, I would love to have you here. It's as simple as that. Just clicking on the link and coming. I'm seeing if I can get someone here. And there's another way I can invite her, except that I don't know if there's any. Hold on, guys. 1 second. See if I have the charge here. No, I don't. So come. There's nothing to be afraid of. When you're learning to do something new, sometimes it's scary. Sometimes it's very different. And you need to just pop in. Get out of that comfort zone and do something different. I tell people they should do something different every day. Something new. Something they have never, ever, ever done before. And when you start doing new things, you begin to grow. You begin to become someone else. Someone that maybe you never knew before. But that's what the internet gives us, that possibility to meet people and to grow with people and to be more receptive of differences. The world is full of different people. There are no two people that are alike. There are no two people who think alike. We may think there is, but there really isn't. We're all different to some extent. And those differences is what makes up the universe. We're here to get to know each other. We're here to become better people. We're here to make ourselves grow and develop. And you can only do that by doing that, so to speak. We can only change the world by the world getting to know us. You can trust me, you can become more of who you are by listening, by beginning to grow and beginning to become who you are. And it's so beautiful. The universe is full of so many different things. Huang, put on your camera and, oh, yay! Do you want to invite some people to come? I've been inviting people, but please introduce yourself first.
Yeah, thank you so much, Carla, and everyone. Good evening from Vietnam. My name is Hương. Yes, I'm living and working in the northern part of Vietnam. I have been teaching marketing and economics for more than 16 years in a government university in the northern part of Vietnam. And here we have more than 10,000 students. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well. You need to mute yourself. We can hear you very well. Hey, Huang, you've known me for a while. Can you tell me, is the world the same? Do you see differences between me and you when you look out into the world? Huang, where are you going? I need you here.
Maybe it's a connection problem. Sorry, can you say it again, please?
Okay. Well, I was muted and I was talking to you. Do you see differences between my country and your country?
Yes, of course, that's for sure. Your countries are developed countries, and my country developing countries. But people in different countries with different cultures, different perspective in life, of course, and that's kind of like a diversity in the world. Yeah, that's why we should learn from each other. Thank you.
Very good, Huang. Can you tell me one thing that you see that is different between your country and my country from what you have observed?
Okay, I can say to you that your countries are like European countries, and my countries are kind of Asian country, and we have different habit and lifestyle. Yeah, that means if your country they enjoy life a lot, but in my country they prefer working and saving more than enjoying the life.
Can you give me some details of what you are saying?
Yes, of course, I will give you more detail about this. For example, in my country, people prefer working and keep money in the pocket, and when they get older they will spend it, but they don't know how to spend it properly. They always want to transfer it to the next generation or their children's. But in the country like a different developed countries, they make their children very confident and independent from them to make money from themselves, from their own ways. But in my country, parents worry a lot and spend a lot of money for them. That's kind of not helping their children to be independent in life. Yep.
Give me an example of a real clear example. You began speaking with me maybe a year and a half ago. What do you see? One big difference that you see between my country, the US, and your country, Vietnam?
Yes. The first thing I have said that teach our next generation about to become independent in life. We cannot like a parent, we don't need to give children all of our asset, our money, our car, our land, but they teach them how to become dependent in life and make money from their own ways. But in my country, Vietnam, parents they are spending a lot of money to buy car, to buy land, to buy asset to their children when they growing up. So that's different ways how to teach children in life. For example, I have observed that Bill Gates, he has a lot of money. Yes, no doubt about that. But he hasn't spent all of his money to his children, right? He can go for charity, for donation. But in my country, they will divide their assets, all of their assets, money, car, land, to their children. That's very different. Yep.
You and I, okay, that's a real good difference. Is there a difference between how families live? In your country, do many families stay together after marriage, or do they live independently? Do you know what I mean by independently?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. I got the point. In my country, like an Asian country, we prefer living with our parents when they get older. But I have seen that in a lot of developed country, they let their parents in a different house, different life. But here we prefer to take care of them, to stay with them in a like a big family. I mean traditional family. Yeah. So it's everything has two sides, but here it kind of taking care of parents when they get older. Also, that's a very positive thought in life. Yeah, transfer inspiration, gaining experience from the elderly, right? So I think it's a positive trait or aspects for my country and Asian cultures.
What about the food? Do you know anything about the food in the US and the food in Vietnam? Can you talk to that? I
Yes,
think you and I have spoken about this before, so go on.
from my knowledge, I just know a little bit about that. From my country, we are like agricultural countries, so we prefer eating a lot of like natural food or vegetable or like food we can grow it, we can make it by ourselves. But in a lot of developed countries they prefer using like a processed food or available food or junk food because of convenience, yeah, because of busy life. they are so much busy. They are so much busy, so that's why they don't have enough time to prepare food or cook food for their family, their beloved people. So that also not good, right? But in my country, they spend time together to have lunch, to have dinner together. All family members together and share experience eating food and a lot of interesting stories together. Yeah, that kind of difference between two countries.
Do you do you eat with more than your family, or do you eat with your family all the time? I know in my country, often everyone's eating at different times. Is it the same in your country?
Actually, in my country, with busy life, different families. I mean, different families they have different time, but most of the time they prefer to wait other member to eat together, especially dinner. So that's why they manage to wait all member getting back home and then having dinner together. Yes. But sometimes, yes, some exception, yeah, we can deny, right? But yeah, we have to give them the reason or tell them in advance to not wait for them. Yep.
Do you eat breakfast and lunch together too?
Breakfast, some families they manage to cook breakfast together before hanging out, before going out for work. Yes, but some families they can eat at the restaurant, so with different times. Yep. But the majority of population they they eat breakfast together at home with their children.
What about clothing? Do you think you see how I dress, at least the top? Is there a difference in the clothing between Vietnam and the United States?
I can see if I don't observe carefully, I'm not able to recognize or distinguish the difference between your clothes and my way to wear the thing. But carefully observing, like seeing, watching, I can see the country lifestyle. You prefer to wear something comfortable or something like easy to be active or to work. But in my country, they really want to be thin, to be skinny, or to wear something tight with your body to show the curve of the body, the charming. Yes, that's my perspective. Yeah.
You can only talk from your perspective. Do you have a lot of slang language in your country?
Yes. I think that every country they all have their slang words, but different occupations they prefer using at different contexts. They will use, for example, for me, I'm a lecturer, so when teaching students, I manage to avoid using slang words or swear words. Yeah, but when talking with close friends, we can talk comfortably, right? But of course, for children or younger people, we should not use that kind of words because we will become a role model or example for them. Yes, that's I think so.
Can you give me an example of how you guys use slang in Vietnam. Like the word, when I greet you, I would say hi. But the real formal greeting would be hello, good morning, good afternoon. What do you guys do?
Yes.
Doing
Yes.
you, keep on talking.
Yes, sorry because my daughter she's closing the door, so that's why. Yes, I can say yes. Here in Vietnam, also we have some kind of very formal and casual words when talking in front of like an elderly or some other conference. You have to use very formal words. Like xin chào in Vietnam, say hello, yes, good morning, good evening, but we don't usually use the words like specific in the morning, in the afternoon, evening. No, we don't have that kind of words. But when talking with the elderly, the people higher than you, the teacher, the parent, you have to use a very like a respectful words to say hello, to say xin chào, yeah, to the elderly.
What do you consider to be the words that you use on a normal basis? Give me examples of slang words and the real word.
Do you want to listen to Vietnamese?
In English. In English,
Okay,
please.
yeah, okay, in English. Okay, I got it. Okay, I can say in English, you can use like a dear, right? Dear. You can say like dear teacher, right? You can say the name like Kala. Yes, right? Kala. But in my country, no. We have to say, ma'am, Mrs. Yeah, you have to add more words there to respect them. So if you call the name, your parents, your elderly, your grandparent, you only use the names that kind of not respectful at all.
What else do you do in Vietnam that we can compare? Like, what do you do and what do you eat in the morning?
In the morning in Vietnam, we have noodles, yeah, beef noodles or chicken noodles. We prefer eating soup and something easy to eat in the morning before starting working or before preparing for morning. So that's why we have to prepare something very convenient and very easy. I mean, saving times. Yep.
Do you eat cooked, like leftover chicken from the night before? Or what do you eat? Give me an example of what did you have for breakfast today?
Today I had beef noodles. Actually, we don't keep like leftover or cooked food in the fridge because that's kind of unhealthy things. We prefer using like raw food, raw meat, and we because I'm staying and living close to the supermarket, so that's very easy for us. And we have some available shop here. They open very early in the morning, so it's very convenient and easy for us to buy. So that's why I got up early and I bought it and I brought it to my home and cook breakfast, beef noodles. If one day I wish I would have a chance to cook for you if you were in Vietnam.
What would you cook for me?
Okay, do you like? I think I will cook beef noodles for you. That kind of specialty Vietnamese cuisine, very famous food in Vietnam.
What's your favorite food in Vietnam?
My favorite food, yeah, beef noodles because it's very convenient and saving time, saving costs for me, and it's easy for me to digest that kind of food, not heavy, right? And sometimes we can eat it. I mean, it's kind of soup, so that's very convenient to cook, to eat, to digest it.
But in the morning, doesn't it take long? You need to cook the beef, you need to cook the noodles. Are you eating food that you were eating the night before and you use that? You cook it
No,
all that night?
no,
Okay.
no. We cook in the morning. Actually, that's very easy and very fast to cook. Yeah, noodles very fast to cook. And beef, we chop it very like thin slices. So that's very quick to cook it.
Do you stir fry it in a
No,
wok?
no.
How do you cook it? And then
We,
be able, I don't eat beef, so I really don't know. But tell me, how do you cook it and have it ready to eat during the day? During the morning, because the morning time you're rushing to go to work and you have to get your daughter up and get her to school and you don't have any help. How do you do it?
yes, that kind of laugh, right? But that's very quick, very simple in Vietnam. We have very simple habit to eat. We don't need to stir it. We don't need to fry it. No, we just slice it very thin and very thin. So we use it boil. It's kind of boiling, and we cook it with noodles available and like other flavor we put it in. Yeah.
Do you cut the beef real? I don't eat it, so I don't know. But do you cut the beef real thin?
Yeah, obviously, very, very thin, and even we can chop it very small, chop. So that's very easy and quick to cook it.
How how long does it take to cook it?
I can say that's 20 minutes for everything, preparing and cooking everything to serve.
20 minutes it takes for you to cook the beef.
Yeah, for all family members.
How many family members do you have?
Here, sometimes my parents are staying here with me. So my parents, my younger sister, three, my daughter and me, 5 members, right?
Now, do they also eat it all? Eat at your house all the time?
Not all the time, but we change. We like alter it. We alter if this morning eating noodles. So other day we can eat sticky rice. You know, sticky rice in my country also very delicious.
What is sticky rice?
Sticky rice mean one kind of rice, and we cook it with peanut or green beans or yeah other flavors.
How often do you make sticky rice, and how is that rice that has been cooked and you just recook it?
Yeah,
Explain about it.
yes. I can change. It's interchangeable. It one day noodle, other day sticky rice. Yeah. So other day with other kind of cakes. Actually, we prepare everything in the afternoon, in the evening, and in the morning. We just steam it, and just like a 10 or 15 minutes, it will be done.
I can't believe that you do all the. When do you get up in the morning?
I usually get up at 5 a.m. doing exercise and then taking a shower and then preparing breakfast.
That's amazing. I can't imagine getting up in the morning, taking care of a child, taking care of what you need, showering and getting ready. I know you don't have a pet, so that takes a little time, gives you a little extra time. And then cooking on your own. How many hours does it take for you to prepare in the morning all of this?
I have to go out before 7, so that's why all the thing I can finish within 2 hours, including taking exercise, doing exercise, preparing myself to get ready to feed my daughter, my families, and everything. I have to be ready before 7.
Just tell me to open up my mic. I didn't know what you meant when you went.
Like unmute.
I know, but I didn't realize that. You can say, Carla, your mic is closed. Open it up. How how many hours do you use preparing for your day?
I have said that I usually get up at 5 a.m. and everything I have to finish before 7. Before 7, I need to go out of my room, my home.
So you've taken a shower, you have put everything together.
You're right.
That's amazing. Do most people do that in Vietnam?
Actually, we have that habit, people, we have that habit. My father usually train me and coach me to get up early and prepare everything for the whole day, not only for the morning, for the whole day. Everything we prepare it. Yes, so that kind of training from my background, family background as well. My father, he's like a ex-soldier, so that's why he had that habit, and then he transferred to me.
What kind of work does your dad do?
My father, he was ex-soldier, and right now he get retired, and he stay at home, and he prepare some kind of herbal medicine to help people, to cure people who got burnt, who get burnt, or some people, they have been injured or wounded by other accident. I mean, their skin or their flesh damaged or destroyed. My father can help them to recover very soon and without any pain.
So your dad is a doctor?
Yeah, family doctor. Yep. My mom is a nurse,
I did not know that. What made you decide that you wanted to be a teacher?
Thank you so much. That's so interesting question. Yes, so first of all, when I was a small girl, yeah, I got a lot of inspiration from my teachers at the school, and I could observe how much like a passionate or enthusiasm or caring they gave us. So I dreamed to become a teacher from a small little girl, and when growing up, I got inspiration from my parents. My father and my mom also taught me that you should become a teacher because your children, because your nephews, your next generation really need you. So please become like a knowledgeable person. If you become a teacher, you will have a chance to study, constantly, and keep moving ahead, keep gaining and improving yourself. So that's why that's very, very amazing for me. Finally, I reach my dreams and my goal in life.
Did you want to be a teacher as a young child?
Yes, I did. I did. Yeah. I have said that when I was a little girl, just like um, 10 or 11 years old, I got inspiration from my teachers there. Yeah. So I got a dream from that. And beside that, my parents and my relatives, they also gave me a lot of interesting and inspiring words to become a teacher. So for me, I realized that if I am a teacher, I can study more, I can improve myself, and I can gain a lot of knowledge. I can help people more. So if I am knowledgeable and I am a teacher, yes. So that kind of very happy work.
What oh, good. What made you decide that you wanted to teach economics?
Thank you so much. That's very specific reason for me. Uh, you know, my parents actually, when they got retired, they become they decided to become entrepreneurs and traders. They integrated into the market, that become seller and buyers. So I have helped them to do business, collecting money and delivering some stuff. From just I was 13 and 14 years old. I feel very happy. Yes, I was wondering that why we are not able to become a good businesswoman or businessman. If we have dream, we can do that. So from that, I have a idea to become a businesswoman. Yeah, from I was just 15 years old. But combining with my parents' wish and other people inspiration, I decided to study economics. Yeah, so from that I can combine both things. I wish become a teacher and a good people and knowledgeable people about economics. Yep. Kala, please unmute.
Why did you want to be an economist? You could have done anything. You could have become a teacher. You could have, well, you did become a teacher. You could have done anything. Why was economy so important to you?
Yep, that's so interesting question, you know. I can observe a lot of people, they are very successful in life with their doing business as well. And also I got a lot of love from my teacher, from my parents, from mentors. They helped me. And apart from that, I myself was born and grew up from the poor family. So I have dreamed, I had a dream to become rich. But of course, both becoming rich people, um, and helping people, both of them, I love doing that kind of stuff. But to help people, to love people, you have to prepare your financial resources, at least for yourself to survive. Yeah, so if you have enough money, enough finance, you can help other. Otherwise, you say that you are doing something to help people, but you are so poor, you are not survivor. So how can you help other people, right? So yeah, right now I can say I'm a little bit lucky to have small business with myself, and I can prepare small final resources for me to be independent in life. So yeah, both like my occupation in life, to become a teacher, to help my students, to help other people. Apart from that, I have my own business and my own money for myself to be independent. Yep.
What is your business?
Right now, trading, doing business with purified water machine, RO. That's a kind of selling machine to purify water, because here I recognize that a lot of people, they need it very much. They have high demand. I mean, I'm doing that to meet their requirement, to meet their needs about that kind of products. And I'm providing the product from the USA, the high brand, yeah, to supply and offer people with purified water and healthy water resources to help their family have better health and safer with their life. Because here, the water, as like water resources, day by day was like keep contaminated and polluted. So that's why they need it very much.
Is the water polluted in Vietnam at all?
Yes, of course, that kind of trade-off for like attracting multinational companies. I mean, FDI, foreign direct investment, to any country. I mean, any developing countries, not only Vietnam. You know, that kind of trade-off we have to pay cost when appealing foreign companies to locate their manufacturer, their factories to produce products here. We have to pay the cost about environment. Yes, that's kind of trade-offs in life.
What do you think we need to do in the world so we have good water at all times?
Of course, education, like we should educate ourselves and our next generation how to use the fresh water in a proper way. And also we need to change our bad habit to behave with our environment, like we are cutting and deforest a lot. So we should keep the tree, we should save trees. And also that kind of balance, we have to consider which kind of company we should welcome them. We should assess their how they pollute, how they can make our water or land or other kind of resources polluted. And we should assess the kind of technology, which kind of technology they will bring to the country to produce products. So that's so many things we have to combine together. But people mindset should change. We should improve our knowledge how to use our underwater better. Right now we have a lot of natural disaster, uh, kind of like a flooding or flash flood. Is very dangerous because the like underwater will go deeper. So we one day I think we will in shortage of water. I mean fresh water.
Great. Thank you. Do you have any other words you want to say to anyone? Because we really have come to the end of the show.
Thank you so much, Carla. Today I'm really happy and blissful to have chance to talk with you and to share my stories, my life to the world and people. We should keep moving ahead, keep studying, and keep staying positive with our life, and should join and support each other to overcome all obstacles in life. That's my information to the next generations as well.
Thank you so very much. Let me close the show, but don't go anywhere yet, Huang. This show is the show to have the people of South Asia come and speak. And we didn't get many people today, maybe because of Father's Day, who knows. But I will be back next week with Planet Union. And I look forward to talking to more people in English. And the Kids English Show will be starting in an hour from now at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Pakistan time and 1 o'clock p.m. New York time. Huang, can you wave goodbye with me? Bye, everyone.
Bye.